I almost go all the way out there. I go in that field behind the school. I go all the way down 155th Street, which is called County Line Road, all the way to Kansas. So I have Richards Gebaur Air Force Base, which you guys don't remember as an Air Force Base, but I do as a little boy. And then I go all the way down in the country, almost to Cleveland, Missouri, just north of the Cass Midway community. And then I come up and over. It's kind of funny how they draw the lines. In fact, right now, for every representative in our state, we are drawing new boundary lines. Because what do we do every 10 years in this country? We take a census, very good. And our Constitution requires that your families have equal leadership in the House of Representatives. Not only for the U.S. House of Representatives up in Washington, but for the local people that get to go to Jefferson City. And so you get to have equal leadership. And so every 10 years we find out where all the people have moved, or maybe where all the people have moved from. And so it changes our districts. So we're in the process of doing that right now, and I'll find out probably in a few days what my new district will look like. There was a preliminary map where I would actually lose all of Raymore. But I would go farther into Kansas City, I'd have all of Belton, I'd go around the west side of Peculiar and go clear down into Bates County, which is about 40 miles southwest of here. So we're going through our redistricting process right now. So from time to time, political leadership changes because we change districts. So that's one of the things we're doing right now at this very moment. I thought I would come and talk to you a little bit today about leadership, and I want to take your questions more than I want to do the talking. I want to listen to what you have to say. But I've been in the House of Representatives for 4 years, and before that I had some other leadership experiences in our community. Many years ago I was on the Raymore City Council, so for all of you that live in Raymore, years ago I served up at City Hall. And my family owns some businesses in the community, so I also had leadership opportunities that had nothing to do with politics. Sometimes we think about leadership and we think, well, that's just politics. Well, actually, there's a lot of leaders in the community, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So I got to serve on the hospital board. You guys know where the Belton Hospital is out on the highway. Maybe some of you have been there. So I got to serve on that board. That's a part of leadership in your community. And I had an opportunity to be president of the Lions Club, which is a civic organization which does a lot of good things for the community too. And I also served as the president of our business communities organization called the Chamber of Commerce. So leadership takes different roles. You don't just have to run for office to be a leader. In fact, I would suggest that some of the best leaders in our communities are the ones that don't run for public office at all. There's a lot of different ways you can lead in the community. Let me ask you a couple questions, and then I want you to ask me some questions.